Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt and I do like video games, and in today's video we're talking about Starfield. Because with all the rumors going around, it's seeming like we're in store for an imminent announcement of the Starfield showcase, so let's talk about it. Now listen, I don't gotta tell you guys I'm hyped for Starfield. You guys know that. I know you're hyped for Starfield. That's all been established. But what I want to talk about in this video is that with all these rumors going around, it seems like we're in store for an announcement of this Starfield showcase this week, at the very least. Now, of course, this week could come and go and we might not get anything. That can totally happen. But right now, with people talking the way they're talking, it seems like it's going to be announced soon. And so I was thinking myself, what do I want to see personally from a Starfield showcase? What's the one thing I really want to see? I know a lot of people have certain things in mind that they want to see from a Starfield showcase, and I'm on board with a lot of that, but there's one thing in particular that I want to see in a Starfield showcase. I think the big thing that I'm dying to know most is whether or not Starfield is going to be 60 FPS at launch on consoles. Because I gotta be honest with you guys, I really need to be honest with you. I want games to be 60 FPS. That's what I want. That's really what I want. That's why I've got a Series S. That's why I got a Series X. That's why I got a PS5. It's why I've got a PC right here. It's why I've got a Steam Deck. It's why I've got the Switch. Well, the Switch doesn't. I mean, the Switch is crap. Let's be honest. But it's not running 60 FPS. But that's why I got these things. That's what the big selling point for next gen was for me. Was, oh, 60 FPS. Finally, I spent an entire generations playing at 30 FPS. Finally, 60 FPS, consistent. It's just that when you look at real Bethesda games, real true Bethesda RPGs. I mean, Morrowind launched with an uncapped frame rate, struggled to hit 30 FPS. You got Oblivion, 30 FPS. Skyrim, 30 FPS. Fallout 4, 30 FPS. Fallout 76, which isn't a real true Bethesda RPG, but that's besides the point. 30 FPS when it launched. All those games, 30 FPS when they launched. Fallout 3, 30 FPS. Fallout New Vegas, 30 FPS. I hope that Starfield is 60. I really do. I hope it's 60 FPS. But at the same time, I think it's important to remain realistic about this, and I think there's a very good chance that this game launches at 30 FPS on console, on Series X and Series S. I think there's a very good chance that that is the reality. But I remember weeks and weeks ago, probably over a month ago at this point, I was on a show that I'm actually now a panel member on, a regular panel member on TSWS Gaming. I do bullsitting every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, so go check that out. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description. You should just check them out in general, because it's an awesome channel, and they're doing content all the time, so it's definitely worth checking out. But I was on the show as a guest, and a panel member made a really great point. Her name is Cozy Beluga. She made a great point about Bethesda games and how they work. She's a developer. She knows a whole lot more about this stuff than I do, but I'm going to try to make it quick and brief. So let's say that this is a mug in Skyrim. Let's say I'm in Winterhold. I'm holding this mug, and I want to take it all the way to the other side of the map to Solitude. I can do that. I can drop this mug off in Solitude on the other side of the map, and it will remain there until I move it or it gets moved by someone else. Now that might seem like a small detail to a lot of people, and it is a small detail. It's a small detail to me as well. That really is kind of proof of the fact that Bethesda games are living, breathing worlds. Another example that I thought of when she mentioned that is, let's say there's an attack happening in Whiterun. A dragon is attacking Whiterun, and I'm all the way in Riften. That dragon is still attacking Whiterun, whether I'm there to see it or not. I could be on the other side of the map, that dragon is still attacking that city. The point being that the game is using a lot of processing power behind the scenes for stuff that you may or may not even see. So what I'm really looking for from this eventual Starfield showcase is, if it is 30 FPS on console, if it really is, then just get it out of the way. Say it up front so that we can know. Because I want to get that talking point out of the way before the game launches, so that when the game launches, we can actually enjoy it. Because I don't know if you've been paying attention the last week since Atomic Heart's release, But Digital Foundry did a video on Atomic Heart, and the Xbox Series X was dropping some frames versus the PS5 in certain situations, and people were having meltdowns on Twitter. Meanwhile, I'm sat here on my Series S and my Series X and my PC. I'm playing Atomic Heart on all three of them all the time. Loving the game. I beat it. It's my game of the year right now. Absolutely loved it. Couldn't care less. I was not fazed by any performance issue. In fact, I thought it ran amazing on my Series X. But all of a sudden, because Digital Foundry did a video showing some FPS differences between Series X and PS5, which, you know, it's fair, it's their job to do, I just find it weird that you've got full-grown adults having meltdowns over it. Like, I get it. Xbox promised you the most powerful console, and there's a lot of cases where they haven't delivered on that. I understand people's frustration with that. I really do. And it's a little frustrating to me as well. But getting on Twitter and just having a full-blown panic attack about it is silly. So I want whatever happens with Starfield, whether it's 60 or 30, if it's 30, get it out there so people can have that panic attack before the game launches, instead of the surprise of, oh damn, it's 30 at launch. Now, instead of people focusing on how good the game is when it launches, people are just going to be like, 30 FPS, garbage, trash, I hate it, it's terrible. And that's just going to be lame. It's going to kill the fun for being online while playing Starfield. It's going to just kill the fun. But that's what I'm really looking for from Starfield Showcase. Now, I'm sure they're going to be showing a whole lot more than just, hey, this is the frame rate for the game at launch. I'm sure they'll show a lot more than that, and that's great, and I want to see a lot more than that. But that's the big thing I really am interested in. And honestly, not even because I really care, although I do, but it's not even that. It's just, I want the whole talking point out of the way, one way or the other, before the game launches, so that when it launches, if it's good, we can focus on how good it is, and if it's bad, then we can talk about why it's bad, as opposed to 30 FPS, dog shit, bad game, whatever. But go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to know most from a Starfield showcase. And do you think it's going to be this week? I mean, I guess you only really have a limited time to leave that comment. But leave it down below. Let me know what you think. Leave a like if you like the video. And if you're enjoying this kind of content and you want to stay up to date with it going forward, the best way to do that is consider subscribing, consider ringing the notification bell, because that helps you stay up to date with everything that happens here over on the channel. And it helps me get these videos out to more people, which is exactly what I want to be doing. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.